They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Bradley. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But, man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. And the Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are two great fan bases for years. And we've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence or you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry game.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Here we go. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Edwards. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense gets set for second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Let's go. Break. Double. Get ready.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
One of the things I love about this offense is they are very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Fires and picked off. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He unleashes a long one. He's got it all right. Here he goes. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. Offense set on first down.
Check. Black 29 logo. White 29. White 29.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Single.
He might want another play. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Line getting set on second down.
Double. Red 29. Red 27. White 18, Rocky switch.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage.
Let's go.
And now on second down for this offense.
Here we go. Ready? Back to you. Let's go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Under fire.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one, finds room. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to fire. He's got him. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Calls his own number. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Tight end now in motion. He wants to change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down.
Black 33, mouse choke, ready! Ready!
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bradley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Got it behind the line. It's Bradley. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
21, Kansas, 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. The sure hands, it's Canty. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The snap sets up the throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On target to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Johnson looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He'll set up to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
28, Kansas, 0.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Daniels. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense working from the pistol.
Red 18. Red 18.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They ran it on first down, now on second. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Keeps looking downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And the Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's going to fire deep. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Motion from the wideout.
Time. Maverick. Animal.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception.
I think when you're trying to throw against this guy, especially when he's in zone coverage, you got to anticipate the throws. You got to get it out before your receiver turns around to look, because if you're even half a second too late, he makes you pay with interceptions.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They'll line up for a second down play. Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And here comes the offense on second down. Defense in press coverage. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to fight.
Just plowing ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Number 3.
Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside. Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Here we go. Right. Taylor. Easton.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He wants to take the top off. Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
Splits the uprights. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. That's caught. It's Oakley.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Johnson looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Oakley. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Wants to go up top on first down. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
The corner route is a very difficult route to cover. It's difficult because the receiver pushes up the field, so it looks like a deep route and then breaks really quickly to the sideline.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And as a defense, you're happy with the incompletion. But, man, when you get to this guy, you want to hit him, but you got to get the quarterback on the ground. He does a great job extending the play. You gave him an opportunity to make a big play. At least the back end held up, but you got to wrap that guy up when you get a chance.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Military stun.
Caught behind the line. It's Bradley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get...
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Kansas State 56, Kansas 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
7.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He turns that loose down the right side. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Number 25.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 17 to SMU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The give is to Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Canty. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Daniels. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Set, ready.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Johnson looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Kansas State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
77, Kansas, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it down the left side. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. Leaves it with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. The Wildcats take this year's Sunflower Showdown after handling the Jayhawks, and the Governor's Cup will find a home in the Little Apple. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.